Hey everybody, welcome to Forex Trade Analysis. It is Memorial Day at 9:17 p.m. It's the 28th of May, and today we're going to be looking at a few pairs, but before we get started, a quick risk disclaimer. Foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk. Before you decide to trade foreign exchange, we encourage you to consider your investment objectives, your risk tolerance, and trading experience. It is possible to lose some or all of your initial investment, so don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Seek advice from an independent financial or tax advisor, and all information provided is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as trading advice or counsel. So, before we get started, I want to take a quick look at the calendar. And a few things that I want to take a note of is that, first of all, the consumer confidence and retail sales coming out, as well as pending home sales, and the 10-year bond auction, which is going to be pretty big for the euro on Wednesday. For tomorrow, pretty slow day in terms of news, so the technical levels should hold a little bit better. Maybe a pretty slow day, but should have some nice moves from a few pairs. And one of those pairs that I do want to take a look at is the Norwegian krona, which right now I said in one of the videos the other day is that we didn't quite have the retracement down that some of the other U.S. dollar pairs had in terms of gaps. And this pair saw a rotation down from the highs. At high of this bar is 6.04528, and we opened lower on Sunday at 5.9891, which is a gap, but it's relatively small compared to some of the other ones. So I do like this pair definitely to continue to the upside, but for right now we are in almost overbought territory, and this pair may be looking for a couple more retracements. But for now, I do like this pair to head all the way up to probably 6.07 and possibly 6.09 in the next few days. I think that considering that we have consolidated a little bit on this pair, that we will see a push to the upside or to the downside, but I believe that that will be the upside based on the fact that the gap is pretty small compared to some of the other pairs. So another pair I do want to take a look at is the Aussie dollar, which currently has gapped up from the lows down here, and a lot of the value in the market on towards the upside is actually created by these gaps to the upside when nobody's trading. So one thing I do like to see, similar to this gap back in November of last year, is gaps from the start seem to be good indications of long-term uptrends. So I do like a continuation of an Aussie uptrend, possibly up to the 200 and 100-day moving averages, and possibly even further than that if we do see continuation and big bars don't form, because the bigger bars that happen to the upside, usually the faster the downfall. So we do start to see some small bars, such as back in the beginning of the year, then I do like a continuation of a push to the upside, and I will continue to look to the upside for this pair. We could still have a little bit more to run, possibly down to 0.96 area, based on the fact that we do have these two resistance levels here. First at around 0.969 and the next at around 0.951. So if we do reach either of those levels, definitely a buy order will be looking to take effect, as we have fallen down almost 60 pips, 600 pips, sorry. Similar pair I do want to take a look at is the New Zealand dollar, which also gapped up at the beginning of this week, and it does look like we'll continue to see a continuation of the upside. For now, this is a green bar, and if we do close above the higher close, then that's a good sign of another push to the upside for the next couple days. If we do see this level will act as resistance at closes 0.9669, and also the close of this bar will act as extreme resistance at 0.96 or 0.79686. So if we do reach up to the 200 and 100-day moving averages, then definitely a rotation to the downside could continue. But for now, I do like a push up to those levels, and I think that similar to the Aussie dollar, the levels that will act as resist or support on the New Zealand dollar is around 0.739 and close this bar at 0.74887. So a few levels I'll be looking at. Pretty short video today, not really that much to talk about. Like I said, might be a slow day tomorrow for some of the pairs, but that's what I like to see for some of the major pairs. So thank you very much for watching, and good luck trading.